Rising. Welcome to my Manifesting Mondays. I'm here every Monday and Friday, 9:30 Eastern Standard Time, but Fridays, the time is floating now because I find that the algorithm is much better when I randomly do it on a Friday. So I'll do it at a different time on Friday, but Mondays, 9:30. This is a live about how to attract the things that you want. But my first question, what's up, everybody? My first question is, do you believe that you can have the things that you want? That's an actual question that you could answer. What's up, everybody? Guys, we're not talking about going on dates. We're talking about manifestation. Speaking of which, if you want to manifest taking someone on a date, you go in your mind and you do it. Now, let's just say this. Sometimes the universe doesn't always give us what we ask for because there's something better behind that. Okay, so we have some yeses. Of course, Mary says yes. The question is, for everybody that's joining, do you believe you can have the things that you want? The next question is, do you believe you deserve the things that you want? Do you deserve that you can have the things that you want? I know I can have it, but a hard time getting it. Right, and this is the whole point of doing these lives and talking about attracting the things that you want to yourself, because a lot of people have a hard time believing they're worthy of having the things that they want. We have all been there. If not, we still are there, and we're working on that, right? That's where it gets shaky. What's up, Karen? It does get shaky there because why? Why do we not feel worthy of having the things that we want? Because, and many of you have heard me say this 8,000 times, we're programmed that way. Whether it was a parent, whether it was a family member, whether it was somebody that made you feel bad about yourself from your childhood, that becomes part of your computer programming, this programming. I'm not good enough. Thank you. Thank you for saying that. This is not a dating site. Let's not get it twisted. I'm here to teach. I'm not here to be asked on a date. I'm stuck in a bad marriage and trying to manifest making it work, have a 2-year-old, so I'm trying. So the first thing is, why did you attract, when we answer this question, why did you attract a person like your partner? Right? What is the reason why I attracted this person? So it's going back in time a little bit. It's saying, where was I? What was I thinking when I met this person? Right? When we're younger or whenever it was, maybe we're more insecure. Maybe we don't feel that great about ourselves, but we meet a person that meets us where we are. And that's everything. Your job meets you exactly where you are at that very moment. If you feel that you're not worthy of making a lot of money or of abundance, you're going to attract a job that matches that. If you don't feel that you're worthy of being loved and you're always abandoned, or you're not good enough for someone to be loyal to, you will always attract a cheating partner. Right? Whose name is this? I don't know if it's Monica. We attract our own energy. And that's literally as simple as you can put it, is we attract our own energy. So whatever it is, if you're in a relationship that's not great or a marriage that's not great, you're attracting your own energy. So in order to change that, we have to shift our energy. That's all that it takes. I know it's that simple, but to reprogram the programming is not always that simple. Most times it is not. The sun is doing weird things today. It's not always easy. Most times it's not easy, but it's not impossible. If you really want the life that you want, you will do anything to change that. So we're going to read from The Subconscious Mind by Robert Blair today. But that's why I asked the first question, do you feel that you can have the things that you want, and do you feel worthy of having the things that you want? Because those are two different questions, right? Do I believe it? Yeah, I believe I can have the things that I want. Do I believe I'm worthy of having them? That is a very different question. That is a completely different question. So I'll give you an example. I don't know if anybody saw my post from yesterday. It takes a long time to reprogram our mind's very difficult process. It's only difficult if you don't really know how to do it and you're constantly trying a million different things. What worked for me was hypnosis, theta healing. What's my other favorite? I really like doing the reprogramming the subconscious mind audios at night. Like I just play it and my subconscious mind listens to it. And I'm not even doing the work. I like doing the affirmations, and I also like doing robotic affirming. Robotic affirming is incredibly effective. So what I was saying is my post yesterday, I went to a store and I saw this really cute woman, really cool earrings. I was like, oh my God, I love your earrings. She's like, I love all your bracelets. I was like, thank you so much. And this was me, and moments before I went into the store, something twisted me, and I don't remember exactly what it was that I was thinking about, but I was just like twisted for a second before I went into the store. And then when I went in the store, I was just shopping around, getting my stuff or whatever. And then this woman is behind the counter, and she's just like has this really great energy. So I was like, oh my God, I love your earrings. She was like, I love all your bracelets. And I was like, thank you so much. And she said, I always have bracelets on. So she went and grabbed all the bracelets because she was working, I guess, there's dangly things. She couldn't wear them while she was working with food. And she said, every single bracelet that I have on, somebody gave them to me. So it's like, these are gifts from the universe, right? And this woman had this energy about her that she was just had such open energy. And I said, oh my God. And she started taking off bracelets. She said, I want to give you one. I said, no, I want to give you one. And that just totally shifted my energy, right? To understand that in the back of my mind, I always understand that the universe always provides for me, and I'm always provided for, right? If I believe every day, like I'm the luckiest person, even if I don't yet believe it, and I just say it to myself, I'm the luckiest person. Something great always happens to me. We talked about this last week. When you start to shift your energy, just like things it's a magnet. It's just the laws of the universe. You attract your energy back to you, right? So I try to embody that energy that I want coming back to me. How many people in here know someone, or many people, that are always mad at the world? They're always looking for a fight. Look at the way, what's that person looking at? We know these type of people. I run from those type of people. But I really don't attract them anymore. Because when I was younger, before I did this work, when I was in my 20s, like, I always had like positive energy. I can say that. But there was a big part of me that was always angry, that was always rageful, right? That was unstable. So I attracted those same kind of people into my life. But I don't anymore. Although the universe will still test me and send people like that into my life. But I'm not going to entertain that energy, because that's not the energy that I want in my energy, in my field, right? They suck the energy right out of the room, 100%. Yes, I'm going to, excuse me. I'm saving this live, yes. It comes in ways we don't expect it. And it does. So that's why I was talking about on Friday about, here's my salt, Celtic salt water. Well, it's real salt water with lemon. They are energy vampires, and once you shift your energy, they don't really come to you anymore. Because I was reading something last night that many times people are attracted to your energy, right? When you have bright light, but then it's going to deter people from you because your light irritates them, because they don't possess that same quality within themselves. So what initially drew someone to you is also going to repel them a lot of times, because people aren't ready for that energy to come into them, because energy, what? Energy travels. Once someone comes into your energy field, you share your energy with people. So what is the energy that you're giving out every single day? And then what is the energy that people around you are giving out? Because there are always people that will come around and just like, I don't like their energy. Why? Because once you come into someone's energy field, you feel their stuff. Even though you might not know, like that's what that is, you're sharing their stuff. Cayenne, I don't know about the cayenne, Jan. I actually never tried it though, but I'm just afraid of hot stuff. Okay, so I'm reading from Subconscious Mind today. Grand Rising fam. Okay. The subconscious mind is ruled by suggestion. It accepts all suggestions. It does not argue with you. It fulfills all your wishes. And this is Joseph Murphy, one of my favorites, which I talked to you about, The Power of the Subconscious Mind by Joseph Murphy. If you don't know where to start and you're like, what is all this? Get the book, The Power of the Subconscious Mind by Dr. Joseph Murphy. Your subconscious mind indeed responds effectively to suggestions, be it positive, negative, or neutral. Thanks, Karen. The subconscious mind is neutral. If you're telling it bad things all day, it's like, okay, truth. If you're telling it good things all day, it says, okay, truth. It doesn't matter. Which is why everyone's reality is so different, because whatever you're programming your subconscious mind with, or whatever your subconscious mind was programmed with from childhood, it just accepts it as the truth. Someone could have said to you one time, like, oh, look how cute and chubby you are. And that stays with you the rest of your life. Maybe you have an eating disorder. Maybe you have issues with food. Maybe you have a weight problem. Those are things that just program the subconscious mind. Instantly. Things that you'll never forget. Whether it's something like a car accident or something traumatic that happens to you. These are things that you never forget until you reprogram your supercomputer and you say, that's not what I believe. That's not the truth. So unfortunately, the subconscious mind can be lied to over and over and over again. When you have a partner that tells you you're a piece of shit, you're nobody, you're nothing, you're not good enough. Your subconscious mind believes lies. So you have to reprogram it with what? The actual truth. What is your truth? Your truth isn't that you're ugly, you're not worthy, you're too fat, right? Jewel, if you have this book and you didn't read it, you better open it. Just open it wherever. I opened the book today. What page are we on? 25. Just open the book and start reading it. Okay. Whatever you tell it with complete conviction, it accepts that. The truth is it is designed in a manner that it cannot distinguish between reality and imagination. And I talk about this all the time. So if you had something traumatic that happened to you and you think about it all the time, your subconscious mind does not know the difference of whether you are actually experiencing it again, or if you're just thinking about it. That is why imagination is so important. That is how you magnetize things to yourself, is through your imagination, because your subconscious mind doesn't know if it's actually happening. Like my subconscious mind doesn't know that I'm actually sitting here talking to you. I could be imagining that I'm sitting here talking to you. My subconscious mind would not know the difference. So utilizing your mind and your strengths by just imagining it over and over again. Whenever you have time, whenever you're doing a meditation, imagine the scene that you want. Your subconscious mind does not know the difference. So if you're constantly thinking of bad things that have happened to you over and over again, your subconscious mind doesn't know whether that's actually happening to you or if it's just, you're just thinking about it. So you better use your time wisely with your mind. So this is the reason why you've not been able to achieve your goal of becoming physically healthy and mentally peaceful, because you kept suggesting to yourself the wrong things over the years. Oh my God, my back hurts today. I'm so sick. I am. I'm so sick today. Why is my life like this? I just wish I had more money. I'm so broke right now. The reason you have not been able to achieve your goals is because you keep suggesting to yourself the wrong things. Your subconscious mind doesn't know what a joke is. So if you're saying things like, oh, I was just joking. No, your subconscious mind does not know how to take a joke. So if you're saying, if someone asks you like, hey, let's go to dinner this week. Oh, I can't. I'm so broke. I have no money. Your subconscious mind accepts that as truth. That is the energetic pattern that you're putting out there. I don't have any money. I'm so broke. So the universe is going to show that and prove that to you because it accepts it as truth. I'm so broke and I don't have any money. So you're looking around and you're like, well, there's no money. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. You say it, the universe grants you your wish. Your wish is my command. That's how the universe goes. Whether it's for the positive or it's for the negative. Your wish is my command. I'm so broke. Here you go. Your wish is my command. You're so broke. This is the reason why you've not been able to achieve your goals, is because you keep suggesting yourself the wrong things. Start suggesting yourself the right things. Oh, my business has been really slow. Yeah, business is slow because of the economy. Your wish is my command. There are so many businesses that are absolutely booming, but yours isn't. What attitude do you have towards your business? What excuses are you making because of your success or lack of success? Ben, more power to you. You kept telling yourself how difficult it is to exercise and follow your fitness regimen and how you cannot let go of your painful past because it keeps haunting you. You fixated on all these things repeatedly. The subconscious mind, your recordings are stuck there like glue by repeating. How many times have you said the same thing over and over again? How many times have you worried about the same thing? I have all these bills. How am I going to do this? It's the end of the month. Now I have to pay this much money, and now I'm not going to have that money. I need this much money for food. How many times do we do this? You kept telling yourself how difficult it is. So you can only be rewarded with difficulties. You don't get to complain all day long and then your world is like the most perfect sunshine and butterflies. It doesn't work that way. You fixated on all these things repeatedly. Repetition is the key to programming the subconscious mind. So if you're repeating all the time, like, oh shit, I'm so broke. I wish I had money for that. I can't go on this vacation that I wanted to. Now I'm going to have to cancel it. Or, she just doesn't love me. Like she's given, I know that she's probably texting somebody else. Or these insecurities. He's always a cheat. He's a cheat. He'll always be a cheat. I say this all the time. Why does one person have a really bad experience with one partner and that same partner then gets into a different relationship and it's absolutely amazing and you're sitting there dumbfounded? You're just like, he or she was such an asshole to me. And now he told me he was never getting married. She said she'll never get married and now she's engaged or he's engaged to somebody else. It's all energy. What you believe to be true, the universe says your wish is my command. If you say that this guy is always a cheat, he's always going to cheat on you. If you say this girl always treats me like shit and she never prioritizes me, you're absolutely right. Your wish is my command. You fixated on all these things repeatedly, which is why you only achieved unhappy and undesirable outcomes. Repeatedly, repetition is the key to programming the subconscious mind, whether it's good or bad. Your subconscious mind doesn't give a shit. If only you made your subconscious mind embrace the right and positive suggestions and convicted yourself to them, you would achieve exactly what you wanted. If only you had reminded yourself of your goal and told yourself how you can fight your temptations and become fit, healthy, and active, you would have accomplished it. If only you would have chosen to let go of your painful memories and dedicated yourself to only being happy, you would have been happy and peaceful. But the biggest challenge with those things is when you don't know how to use your subconscious mind, it's always going to be used against you because of the programming. And most people will go their entire lives not understanding this, and they'll just live in misery, or they'll live in poverty, unhappiness. Because people don't understand that if I just change the direction of my thoughts, my life will reflect that. Somebody that I was dating at one point said out loud, and I swear to you, I literally almost fainted right there. He said he was a hoarder. And I was helping him clean. I was like, you got to get rid of stuff like this. Like, you have to get rid of stuff. He's like, no, I can't. I want to keep it. And I mean, this was things that you would never keep. It was already trash. It was just living in the house. And I said, you have to get rid of this stuff. And I'm like, you can always get more stuff. Like, you always can have more things. You can always buy more things. He's like, oh no. He's like, I have a poor man's mentality. I had it my whole life. My dad has it and I have it. And I literally almost fainted right there. Right then and there, I almost passed out. That I actually heard a person say the very words against everything that I stand for and that I teach. He said, I have a poor man's mentality. I always have. So I was like, okay, this isn't going to work out. Not because I wouldn't help someone. I help everyone. I'm here every Monday and Friday. But because this is a person that had no interest in being helped. They had no interest in changing their mindset. They were already way too far gone into this poverty mindset that there was no coming back. They didn't want to. They did not want to. So you have to want to do this work to get the things that you want. It's not going to fall out of the sky when every single day you're so negative and you're like, oh, I have a poor man's mentality. Maybe you're not even aware of that, but the fact that he has awareness that he has it and just also has no awareness that he would even want to change it, it's just like kind of an omen. He just said it so matter-of-factly, like, this is my life and I accepted it. I have a poor man's mentality. I literally almost hit the floor. It really shocked me. I never heard someone say that before. And be so comfortable in it. I ain't comfortable there. So absolutely not. Jan, I'm glad that you reconnected too, Mama. And my dad told my sister he got a package. And I think it was from you. So we haven't gone down to the city, but when we go down, we'll see what you sent. And thank you. So, how do we change this? We change it through visualizations. How many people are interested in visualizations? Are you interested in visualization? Are you interested in doing the work? I would imagine that if people were listening to this, you'd be interested in doing the work. Although when you do start to do the work, you're like, wow, this shit ain't easy. This ain't easy. Okay, I wanted to go back to this page for some reason. Okay, let's go to this. Okay, yes. That makes me happy. Your unconscious mind is indeed a huge storehouse of information. And to prevent information overload, your subconscious mind picks out the most important memories and information based on how emotionally involved you were in certain situations, how much you repeat certain instances, and how much something means to you. How the subconscious mind picks and chooses what it wants to store. The things that you think feelingly about the most or did. So when we were children and we had parents that always fought about money all the time, that becomes a program. Money is hard to make. Money is hard to come by. There's never enough. So your subconscious mind accepts that as true because it's something that you feel. If you're listening to your parents say, like, we don't have enough money to buy food, or how am I going to pay for your school tuition? Like, that was my parents all the time. All they did was fight over money every day. I need this for school. Go ask your father. I need this for this. Go ask your mother. All the time it was a fight. All the time. So my programming is money is hard to come by. So I manifested a career called dancing. That money is hard to come by because there is no dance job that pays you what dancers deserve for how hard that they work, right? If you have parents that fight, maybe one was cheated on, or maybe, they didn't treat each other well, or they didn't treat you well, or you just felt like a burden to your parent or parents. You think feelingly, you feel these so deeply that your subconscious mind just accepts that as your truth, that you're not worthy of being loved. That if the people that were supposed to give you love and stability, known as your parents or caretakers, did not do that, that becomes a program in you that I'm not worthy of love. I'm not good enough to have X, Y, and Z. And then you manifest partners, you manifest relationships just from that belief system. So your subconscious mind picks out what is the most important thing to you, that I'm not loved, that I never have enough, because those are the things that you think about and that you dwell on. And that's how your subconscious becomes programmed with those things, right? Not because it means the most to you, but you think or you feel the deepest about these things because it's constantly repeated to you. Don't eat that, you're starting to get chubby. Just one sentence can reverberate in your mind for days on end. And just that one sentence can then program your subconscious mind to believe it for the rest of your life. Don't eat that, you're getting chubby. Maybe from that you developed an eating disorder, whether it was overeating or undereating. Maybe from that day forward, your self-esteem plummeted so low and you carry that with you for the rest of your life. Right? It stores the recently formed memories and creates a program of how you should work based on all the information locked in your subconscious mind. I'm going to read that sentence again because it's very important. The subconscious stores the recently formed memories and creates a programming of how you should work based on all the information locked in your subconscious mind. Think about that. Then you operate from that, because that's the only information that your program has to run on. If your computer is only uploaded with one game, it can only play one game. Just like your mind. If your mind is uploaded with the information that I'm not good enough, or that I'm not worthy, or that I'm getting too chubby, or that I'm annoying, or that you're too loud, why are you so obnoxious? If that is what is stored in your memories, that is programmed there. And that's how your mind or your reality comes to pass, because it thinks that that's what it is that you want, is to feel unloved, unworthy, not good enough, right? If you were all fond of balloons when you were young and have been buying balloons regularly since then, your subconscious mind makes you nurture a fondness towards balloons. If you've been drinking a glass of water regularly since you were 12, your subconscious mind picks up that information and uses it to create a habit. Likewise, it picks the beliefs, ideas, viewpoints, fears, inhibitions, doubts, and sentiments you strongly believe in, and then it uses them to build your program. Kit Kat, babe, you're welcome. If you have been smoking for a while and feel it helps you cope with stress, your subconscious will make you nurture that belief. That said, if you think you can overcome any addiction you have, you will have precisely that belief, and you will have quite a strong willpower courtesy of that belief and the program created by your subconscious mind based on that. But if you say something to a person about an addiction, they're like, oh, I could never give that up. Yeah, I know it would be good for me, but I could never give that up. I know I've been trying to lose weight. It's just too hard. I just can't lose the weight. I just can't lose the weight. I've been trying, but I can't lose the weight. Listen to that dialogue. If you have that and you're using that to program your mind, and in your mind is the belief, I just can't lose weight, do you really think you're going to lose weight? Your mind is so powerful, it creates the world that you're living in. Because just because I live in the same building as 1,000 other people, I'm not having the same experience. My world and my viewpoint is totally different than every person that lives in this very same building. You could be living in the same household with someone and you have a completely different reality. Why is that? Because our subconscious is creating the experience based on the beliefs that we have in there. What page are you on? I got the book, and it is the same title, The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. Oh no, this is a different book. This is called The Subconscious Mind by Robert Blair, and it's very small. Power of the Subconscious Mind, that's a big book. But that's in my Kindle. I have to get the printout version of that book, actually. Should probably do that today. Throughout the day, your subconscious collects data and sorts through it to check if you need it at any time in the future. It stores information for some time, and if you don't come back looking back for it, it then tosses it out into the unconscious mind. Every piece of information you have ever picked up on is in your subconscious mind, and if you wish to dig it out, you can do so by putting your subconscious mind to use. To succeed in life, do things you aspire to do, manifest all your ambitions, and push yourself to do your best. All you need to do is harness the subconscious mind's power. So when we're talking about manifestation, manifesting is not finding something out there and bringing it to you. That outside world is formulated in the way that it is because your puzzle in your mind put it together that way. Everybody's puzzle is different. What puzzle piece might fit in my mind will not fit equally in yours. But people often go out looking for the perfect job or looking for the perfect partner. All those things are in here. If you're going out and looking for something, you go to a bar every weekend and hope that you meet the love of your life or whatever the hell it is. You're coming from a state of lack. I'm going to go out and find, I want to meet the love of my life, so I'm going to go out and do this. Instead of affirming, I met the love of my life and I'm so happy and grateful that I just literally randomly bumped into this person or whatever the hell that it might be. We don't have to go and look for the things that are created in the mind first. If you claim I'm in the most happy, beautiful, amazing, loyal relationship with a person that, and give the specifics. I'm sure there are people in here that can say, I manifested my perfect partner down to the eye color. When you get specific with the universe, your wish is my command, right? That's with everything, every detail. Someone was in here a couple weeks ago and she said her husband, I think, was married, but was in a relationship and he met her somewhere and he shook someone's hand and said, that's going to be my future wife. Or she was married. He met her somewhere and he knew that it was going to be his future wife. And 20 years later, they're married. I think they have 4 kids or something. I forget what the whole story is. When you claim things in this universe, it's already yours. When you claim things is already yours and you say that it's done and you believe it, you're not even thinking about it, you're not even dwelling on it. You don't even think about it. You're like, it's already mine. I don't have to worry. I don't have to worry when it's going to come because I already know that it is. Right? Oh, I did tag, Karen tagged the subconscious mind. But that is the book that I recommend for everybody that's starting to read about manifestation. While you cannot control all external factors and events you encounter, you definitely can control and manage your thoughts and perception of events and it is this perception that helps you turn even the most unfavorable events to your favor. And that's the truth. Any tips on tuning out other people's thoughts when you're apathetic? Energetically shielding yourself. I hear people's thoughts. I literally embody the thoughts and feelings of others to the point where I freak people out. So when something comes on very strongly all of a sudden, I know that it's not mine. So a lot of times I say, please send this energy and thoughts back to its rightful owner. Right? And that works. Or say, I only accept my own energy in my energy space. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is important to point out that your thoughts travel out in the universe and draw towards them other thoughts vibrating on a similar frequency. Everything in the universe is composed of energy and has a certain vibration that it exudes at all times. Things that share a similar vibration are drawn towards one another, which is why the saying goes, like attracts like. So if you're a miserable bastard every single day and you hate your life, guess who you're attracting? People that are miserable and hate their life. So when you come across people and you're miserable and you come across people that are happy and joyful, they are going to irritate the shit out of you. Because they are not a vibrational match for you. When and until and if you decide you want to change that, you're going to start to attract people that are in more of your energy field. So if you're miserable, misery loves company. You're going to attract the same thing. But if you are shifting from that space of being miserable and always being mad at the world, hating people for no reason, acting like an entitled asshole, you're going to attract that type of energy that's going to continue to allow you to feel that way, because you're just like, see, it's being proven to me over and over again. The world sucks. It gives me something to be angry about. It gives me something to be hateful for. And those are mostly people that have zero awareness that they even act like that or feel like that. Those are the people that I don't want no parts of. Stay away from me. When you come across someone at a social situation who is as passionate about plantation and is a staunch environmentalist like you, it's because your thoughts and those of that person met somewhere in the universe and had fun on their own. They then bring you and the other person together because the two of you share the same energy and vibration. Similarly, everything that you feel is drawn towards you happens because of the thoughts you brewed up by your subconscious. All the good experiences you encounter and all the not so happy ones are also brought closer to you by your thoughts. If you keep thinking about how bad things will happen to you, eventually you will face them. Remember the time when you kept going on about how terrible your job interview would go and you did end up making a fool of yourself. Also recall the time when you were sure that you would get your house mortgage approved, and even though your credit history was not so good, you knew you had to get it because you had been saving for that house. And then you got it. Think of similar events. Think of other similar events when you were and were not so positive on certain outcomes. You'll be surprised to learn that your confidence and inhibitions did not make you experience outcomes according to your expectation. So, even after you've been doing this work for a long time, and you realize that your thoughts create, and something that you don't like happens, you're just like, oh, I remember I was thinking that. So now this happened to me. Oh, I remember I was thinking about this person. So now they're acting this way. When you realize that your life is like Play-Doh, you can mold it in any shape that you want. Any shape you want, you can mold it. But it's not until you believe and understand how powerful your mind is, you're just like, oh, I remember I did think this. And now it happened. You're like, oh, okay, well then I'll just rethink something else, and then I will change it and shift it in my energy, so that I will begin to attract this instead of this. Because that's all possible. We do it every day, whether we understand the way that this works or that we don't. So if you do want to change and shift your reality, start waking up every day with gratitude for something. Start waking up every day saying, I have a feeling this is going to be a good day. It's going to be a good day today. Even though things aren't exactly the way that I want, today's going to be a fucking good day. So we start to get into that mindset that even though maybe we don't even know what we want yet, we just say, I am so-and-so, and great things happen to me. Only great things happen to me. Claim it. I am Crystal Teeny, and only great things happen to me. Only great things happen to me. That's it. I am Crystal Teeny, and I just had the best yoga class. I am so-and-so, and I'm having the best day at work. I am so-and-so, and I just lost 30 pounds. Right? That's it. If you're only expecting the greatest things, only the greatest things can happen to you. My name is X, and only good things happen for me. Yep, I am super lucky. Benny says I am super lucky. If you just shift your mindset with that, just lie to yourself all day. Even if you're having the worst day. I am so-and-so, and only great things happen to me. If you continue to repeat this, and you can laugh at yourself, and you can have fun with yourself, that maybe your life is a shit show right now, and you say, I am so-and-so, and only great things happen to me. One sentence. Challenge for you today is to, and I actually have to do this today, is to make a vision board in your phone and then make it the background of your phone. We talked about this on Friday or whatever day that I did live. Friday, I guess it was. I need to do this today. So I need to get very specific. I'm going to sit down. I'm going to write down the things that I want. I'm going to either write it out or have pictures of it, make a collage, and stick it as my wallpaper on the back of my phone so that every time I open my phone, I see my goals and my visions. Right? What's it going to be? What's it going to be? I hope this was helpful for everybody. And all day long, I am so-and-so, and only great things happen to me. Homework is to put your vision board on the background of your phone. All the things that you want, put it on the background of your phone. Yes, because now I see my manifestations have come true already. Have an amazing day. My mantra is, I live a charmed life. I love it. I love it. Whatever your mantra is, use it every day. Use it to your advantage. Your words are your wand. Abracadabra. Have a beautiful day, everyone. Thank you for joining. I don't know, Jewel, if there's a vision board app. That's a good question. Let's see if there's a vision board app. Let's do it. Have a beautiful day, everyone. We'll chat soon.